It's Saturday night. It's the After 8 Mint Show with the earworms and me doing some turning in the background. Champion man. Good evening, everybody, and a happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a very enjoyable night last night. Personally, I don't remember. I was there for part of the night anyway. And on with the show. And here are the earworms for the moment. We've got JP. We've got Dale, my head is cold, and it's hardly surprising because it's blown a bloody hoolie out there. And we've got George Shuggy Doors.
He's a baby! He's a baby!
Wearing his Christmas gift from JP. Mad. The lot here. Right then. Jake should be in fairly shortly. He's still doing his Patreon live, which was a whole lot of fun. And what am I doing tonight? Oh, right. Let's have a look what I'm doing tonight. So I've got a piece of elm on the lathe, which is around about 2.5 square by about 9 long. And I'm going to turn a goblet tonight. Something a wee bit different. So let's get on and start doing that. I think I'll have the speed a bit faster than that.
Different being that you're not using you.
Yeah, different that I'm not using you. I was going to use you, but the piece I dug out was full of bloody cracks.
You can't use him. He's down in Kent. Oh.
He's in Kent, he is.
He's a Kentish cavalier. As in like the cavalier the Vauxhall made, you know what I mean? So he's got problems starting in the morning.
And a bit of an issue with rust.
Remember, folks, the question for this evening. The question for this evening is: how many bowls did Wayne turn in 2021? All right. How many bowls did Wayne turn in 2021? And what we're going to do is, you know what I mean, I'm going over here, you're keeping the scores of the doors. It's George Shuggy Doors.
He's a baby! He's a baby!
Right, I've just dropped all of my tools on the floor. Give us a second while I go and pick that up.
Oh my. He's dropped one on the floor, people.
So does the bowl include platters as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Why is it when you drop things on the floor, go in the most awkward of bloody places?
In shavings.
Okay, so what did we get as guesses so far then?
2.2 million.
Oh, I've put the first two that was in the chat, mate. So we've got 2.2 million, says a Mr. Douglas. Michael has a party. Mr. Michael has a party. Decides it's about 145. Doug Miller's obviously hemming in on that. He says 147. Dara Cullen says 328. Martin Reese. Martin Reese says he's done 17. Martin, it's not in a day, right? It's in a whole year. Malcolm Douglas says 96. Peter Corrigan reckons Wayne probably had time to make about 3 million. Andy Leonelli. Sorry, my apologies.
Andy Liliani.
Andy Lenestley says Posh Firewood Green, 57. Again, more than a day, people. Chesky's Wood Creations, 86. Well, George, what are the scores on the doors?
Nobody's right. Nobody is right. I've been checking. Nobody. Not one of you.
I said to you, you know, you're a fat lag. Yeah,
fat
yeah.
lag.
A little bit more.
Jennifer says 524. We wrote that down earlier, Jennifer. Thank you. You have 32 beautiful people watching. You know what I mean?
Excellent.
And 10 thumbs up.
I'm doing good, Mr. Liliani.
Paula Thompson's in. She says hello, everyone.
That's our
Hello.
Paula.
Hello. That's Paula. It's Auntie Paula.
That's Auntie Paula, that is. Who has just started turning.
And he's already better than Wayne.
Benjamin's in.
Well,
He
that
says
wouldn't-
hello, you load of filthy animals.
That wouldn't be difficult, being better than me.
Yay!
She chose better music than JP anyway. That's what I heard.
Rumor
Definitely
does.
better music than her brother.
Rumor does.
Oh dear.
99 change gouge, says Wavy Woodshed.
I think my bull gouge has done me well. I got that bull gouge from Chris Pouncey when he used to work for Sorby. At I think it was the Harrogate show of
Christopher.
2019. I think it was. He gave me that. Either 2019 or 2018, one of the two. And it's still going strong. Robert Sorby tools are excellent.
Jen wants to change her guess to 156 if she can.
Oh, you can change it, Jen. Not a problem.
Yeah, absolutely, Jennifer. I think for what it's worth, you know, he's turned more bowls, you know, than one a day for one every other day for the whole year. Just saying, like.
Right, there was some days that obviously I didn't do any turning because I had to do other things. So if you take 2 days a month where I was on shop duty, and if you also take the long weekend I was away down at Dales when he was down in Surrey, so that's 4 days there.
Oh, come on now, no cheating. There's no cheating here. I'm seeing some very bad cheating going on. More than one guess. My little fingers will go black with it.
You're going to get your finger of shame.
Yes.
Shame on
Hello?
you.
Shame.
He's a
Following around
baby.
with a bell.
He's a baby.
42 beautiful human beings have come in to the general chaos that's ensuing this evening. Folks, if you're fresh, if you're fresh to the channel, people, there is genuinely some wood turning going on, and there's some abject chaos lurking on the sidelines. If you do like
As
what
there
you see,
usually is.
if you do like what you see from the point of view of the wood turning by the master chief himself, Mr. Wayne Clasper, please hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a bit of a ring. Oh, few ones went past there, Shug.
No,
Benjamin says, what are we guessing? Wayne's age?
no. I'm not having it. No, if you've doubled up, your first guess is right. Douglas said 2.2 million. I'm going with that. He's probably the closest answer so far.
I thought Dale said not in a day.
Not in a day.
And the other thing to remember as well is that there are some days where I just can't be bothered, so I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And then some days he turns things into frisbees, even if it is intentionally a bowl.
You're joking, man.
I'm not joking, man.
Just put this tool rest up a bit. Change camera, Wayne. Change camera.
Chisky says, if we're cheating, 345. No, that's the point. We're not. Oh, you don't get 2 points.
You get nothing here for two in the bed.
I think it may be time to call.
It's good for listener trade.
It's not right.
It's good.
Bloody tail rest getting in the way.
Say what you see.
Say what you see, and if you see it, say it.
Come on now.
Does that make me the beast from the southeast?
I would suggest that makes you a French interloper.
I can live with that.
Doesn't Page derive from French?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, but he's in Kent.
I think the name derives from like the scum of the earth or something like that.
No, I don't think it does.
He's in Kent now, so we need something that kind of rhymes with Kent.
Oh no, you don't.
Well, it's not the gent from Kent, I can assure you. No.
Kent.
Benjamin wants to know what we're guessing.
We are guessing, young Ben, how many bowls did Wayne turn in 2021? Out the chat, we also have Vicky.
It's about the same as how many bottles of wine Wayne had last night.
No.
Wayne didn't have any wine at all last night.
Yep.
No,
boy,
we enjoyed it.
Yeah, Wayne was drinking Asbach last night.
Ah.
Yeah, you know. So how many bottles of Asbach, Jamie? You bob on.
What everyone's now for including funnels in the total?
I didn't do one funnel last year.
I
made a right mess out of a yarn bowl.
You did down at Dale's.
No,
you
I
put
didn't.
hammer through it.
You did the funnel.
That don't really count. That was a collab.
In fact, that wasn't last year. That was 2020. That wasn't last year.
That was the year before, man.
I know. Well, I'm not going to forget it.
Do you know? I think I still have that bowl with the complete with the tape in the bottom of it.
Well, to fix it.
You know what that wants in it? That wants some resin in it.
No, it doesn't. It wants to be kept with a big stick on the bottom. Wayne turned this gorgeously thin bowl, and I can't remember.
It says Asbach. That's brandy.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. Sir.
It's a German wine brand, as it's called. Absolutely brilliant with Coke.
Wayne turned this gorgeously thin bowl on the lathe kind of thing. So paper thin. Put a mark on it. Jamie picked it up and goes, "You never made a funnel out of it." Then hit it with a hammer.
He turned it so thin, I was upset he didn't go through the bottom of it.
Terry's in.
Terry's in the chat.
Hello, Terry, it was Christmas.
Hello, Terry.
Toblerone is the chocolate equivalent of Pampas grass. Hashtag just saying.
Royce the boy says 999.
Oh,
if only you knew.
Yeah, 999. You know, that's how many Scott did.
I'll bet you that's the combination Scott said. 999. Oh, Terry says he was going to send me one, but he couldn't find my address. Oh, you should have just messaged me. I could have given it you because I'm pretty sure I know it.
I definitely know it. He wouldn't be dressed the way he is.
Yeah. He wouldn't be dressed like George Dawes' horrible brother.
He's a baby. He's a baby.
Wayne, you have 50 very, very, very crazy human beings watching you in this fight.
Excellent. Cheers, guys.
1001 is a guess.
1001's a good guess. It's a good guess. It's wrong. It's a good guess.
That's good, but it's not right.
I think that may have been inspired by Roy the Boy's guess.
It's definitely up there. It's case. Say what you say here, people.
See what you see. See what you say.
Country Wood Girls in. Zyro Happy New Year.
So the question for this evening, for those that are joining us late, or are joining us now, they're not late, they're just arriving more and more fashionably. For those that are joining us now, the question for this evening is: how many bowls did Wayne turn in 2021? And then for extra points, how many bowls did Wayne turn in 2021 that Jamie didn't claim for practice pieces?
Then another one after that. How many of them were covered in Joe Sonia's?
Joe Sonia's what?
Oh my word!
Oh my word!
There's a
Yes,
question.
exactly.
Accrington
Right, what am I looking
Stanley.
for?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Stanley?
Who
Who
are
are
they?
they?
Vicky said more than 10.
It's a good guess, but it's not right.
Oh.
And no, he's not finishing this in lemon oil.
No, he's moved on from lemon oil. Everything from now on is melon oil. Start the year with the mean to go on. Squeezing melons. Mark Stroughton's in. How you doing, Mark?
I am Mark.
Mate.
Never are you, young man.
Oh, Benjamin saying 1/10 of the amount of Glenn Lucas.
Who's Glenn Lucas?
He's a
Glenn
production
Lucas.
turner, isn't he?
Yeah, but he specialises in salad bowls. Now,
Yeah.
if you imagine, in some of this, with some of the stuff he does, he actually has a skip right next to the lathe, and when he's turning, all the shavings just go out into the skip.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if people think I'm fast when I'm doing turning, have a look at some of the stuff that Glenn Lucas does.
Mm.
Someone sounds like Darth Vader.
Oh, that'll be me, no doubt.
Use the Force, young clasper. And so, George, what are the scores and the doors?
JP Woodwork, 2 points.
Yay!
That's all I've got to say on that matter.
Nil point.
I've come to the conclusion, Jamie, that next time you need to dress up as Ulrika. Okay. I will say one thing though. This cup's nice for cider.
Oh, go back on other camera. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Woodturning's by Barry's in.
Evening, Barry.
Batman. Liberty.
Oh no.
Who came in?
It appears that Glenn may actually be Stig's Woodturning brother, because Benjamin says, some say Glenn can sand a bowl just by looking at it.
some say that the lathe doesn't get turned on by itself. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's fighting talk where I come from.
I know.
I've got to get to my leg first.
Folks, if you like
Right.
what Wayne's doing, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Please, 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 please. That looks exquisitely sharp and precise.
I'm hoping it's going to stay that way.
You know, I mean, it really does. It looks really sharp and very, very precise. Dory 60's in, says evening all.
Evening, door.
Evening, door. How the devil are you?
He's a baby. He's a baby.
What's the scores on the doors?
You can grit this. You can grit it or paint it or colour it.
No. It's just getting left plain, this one. Well, mind you, saying that, how thick is this one? Whoa. Oh, it's
Not
quite
bad.
thin. No,
okay.
I've made it too thin. Because I could have put some leaf on. Tomorrow night's premiere from me is doing an ash dish, platter, whatever you want to call it, with variegated metal leaf.
Ooh.
So that's going to be on at 10:30 tomorrow night, UK time that is, just before Jamie's premiere, which will be going out at 11 o'clock. And Jamie is also, or he is also carrying on, for the moment anyway, with his daily videos. So Jamie has got a premiere out tonight again at 11 o'clock. I believe Scott's got a premiere out tonight at 9:30.
9:30.
In the chat, questions are raised saying, Dara Coulden says, no flying goblets tonight. Doug Miller says, you mean this is not a Walt goblet?
I tell you, at the last Maker Central, which was 2019, wasn't it?
Millions of years.
Yeah.
I
was, both Mike and I were on Glyn Senior's stand, on the Yorkshire Grit stand, showing how to use Yorkshire Grit. And I think it was on the Sunday afternoon. I was going to turn a goblet for, well, was this the Saturday afternoon? I can't remember. I was turning a goblet for Leona anyway. So I'd gotten a piece of elm. I think I got it from Stephen Gibson. Got a piece of elm and was turning it just to get it down into round. And Mike turned around and says, "No." He says,
round.
Do you mind if I show you how I do it? I said, no, you carry on, Mike. You carry on. So he started taking this thing down into round using the skew chisel, just going straight in to take it down to round, a bit like Steve Jones does. And bugger me, didn't it fly off and nearly hit Joe Senior in the head?
Yeah.
Down, deeper around. Down.
Wayne, Paul is asking, what wood is it?
What is it? It's going to be a goblet, Paula.
No, what wood? Sorry, mate.
Oh, it's elm. It's elm, sorry.
It's elm. Right, so we've got Philip J has joined in the chat. How you doing? And Abakan's in.
Mr. Tiftik.
And Graham Hain. How the hell are you all doing? Dennis Beamish as well.
Remember,
I
people,
hope you are all well.
Sober-ish.
And having a jolly good New Year's Day.
I have a confession to make, Wayne.
What's that?
We forgot to get steak pie.
Oh, forgot to get what?
I forgot to get steak pie.
Oh, bugger. Bugger.
Yeah,
And
I'll get it right next year. I'll
and
get it
it's
right
just-
next year.
It's just a top crust steak pie that you've got to get as well.
Yep. The place down in Douglas does it. I forgot. My bad. I got such a shouting at.
So
Well,
today
I'll blame
I
Jamie.
was I went and did my first foot duties up at Dale's. So took him his piece of coal and his box of shortbread and a bottle of single malt.
A gentle, swift half. It was lovely.
Nice.
The only thing
Shortbread's
wrong
gone.
with me, the only thing wrong with me doing the first foot for anybody, it's supposed to be somebody who is dark haired. Well, that didn't happen.
He dyes bits of himself. I'm just saying, folks. That's all. That kind of. It's just, you know. So it's a bit unnerving, but hey.
Put this tool rest up a little bit. If you are going to do captive rings on anything, you're much better off getting a wood that is tight grained, not open grained like elm. It's the wrong type of wood to use.
Douglas Mungham says McDonald's in Pitlochry do steak pie. Apparently. Yeah, I'm going to check that.
I know you can get an half decent steak pie.
Yeah,
So
but your
do I.
mum's too far. Your mum's too far away.
I already said that. I blame JP because, I mean, you know, JP lives with a pie maker.
You know.
Yeah, and a pie eater.
And guess what? I've still got one in the freezer.
Look at that. You could just take that one down then.
Yeah, that's a good point. When you come up, Mr. Page, you absolutely have to bring pies with you, especially if you're coming on the train.
I'll get a cool box
You know.
because I can plug it in.
Yeah,
Bring a
pies
pie.
don't happen. Spitfires then, how you doing?
We've started planning for this year's barbecue. Last week in June, mate.
Okie
Right, I don't know why I'm doing this. Because it's sure to come off when I finish doing the captive ring. Oh, that's upside down.
There we go. It's Yorkshire Grit time. Go on, JP. You're the professional.
I'll do it.
With
I'll do it.
hands.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. You know what I mean? With hands, hands that are pretty, can feel soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
He's the
There you go.
singer. He's the singer.
That's the proper words. Just while everyone is, you know, hands that feel pity can be soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
Just in case you get stuck in the other version and say, like,
Joey's holding his face. I'll do the other one, Joey, just for you if you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his wallet cried.
Joey loves it. Joey loves it. I've come to the conclusion that Joey gets here early in case we're going to do a little extravaganza beforehand.
I need to find the words for the Joey song. I've forgotten them. There you go. There it goes. As the snow flies on a cold and grey Corpus morn, a poor little Joey is very torn in the depot. And his wallet cried. Because if there's one thing he don't need is another bottle of gear grease in the depot.
Right, let's just move that there.
In the depot.
One more thing that he will get.
I've got even get the next verse, Shug. Do you want to hear the next verse?
I'll
There
go
we
for
go.
it.
Right. People, don't you understand? The man needs a helping hand. Or he'll have to go and find that angry young man and take a look at a leaky oil can. Is he too blind to see? Do we simply turn the cap or give the lid a slap in the depot? I'm gonna. Joey's saying no, no, no. Yeah, I think you're right. Save everyone's
Home
ears.
Depot.
Wait.
We're gonna go home and have to wait on the disco and the disco.
Oh, we need to get disco into the next verse. Totally.
On a slightly more serious note, only slightly, Dennis Beamish is asking, what size is that beading tool, Wayne?
Good
Genuine
question. Hang on a minute till I get this piece of abrasive
About 12
paper
inches.
cut.
Only on a warm day.
Is that man inches?
Oh my.
El disco.
El disco.
It is 6 mil, Dennis. So that's a quarter of an inch.
There we go. That's the answer to that one.
Right,
Yeah.
just getting me super glue.
What would you do?
Nothing. I'm going to get the inside of this captive ring.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
That was right the first time. What was that way?
You don't want it unwinding.
No, you don't
his
want to
mama-
unwind it.
And his wallet cried. What's that you're putting on there, Win?
Super glue.
No, the cloth. What's the cloth?
It's the abrasive. 120 abrasive.
Abernet? Pronet?
Similar. Cyanet, this one is.
Cyanet. Didn't
Yeah.
that, isn't... Oh,
Isn't
whoa,
that
whoa,
the
whoa,
one
whoa, whoa.
that's gonna take- Yeah, yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah, we're in the same place, Chuck. Is that the
Good
one that's
lad.
going to take over the world? Kind of thing.
Yes. It is indeed.
Everyone thought the Terminator was going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Turns out it's going to look like a bloke from Newcastle. It goes, "You're joking, man."
You're joking, man. I'll be back to my lathe in a little while. It's mint. Paula said, what kind of wizardry is this?
Right. So when you're doing the captive ring, obviously when you take the captive ring or get it completed, the inside of the ring needs to be sanded. So the best way to do that is to stick a piece of abrasive on and then the inside down.
Yeah, I'm with Paula on this one. This is wizardry.
And there you are, all done.
You just knocked the
And
camera, mate.
I just knocked the
Nudged
camera.
Nudge the camera there. Nudged it. Eat it hard. Here, I used super glue my tooth earlier on.
I think Paula's talking in Geordie.
You sure?
Saying, "Way you bugger."
Where you bugger, man? It's mint.
I
That's
think that's a
champion,
good
that is.
thing. I think that's a good
It
thing.
is. It is. It's like somebody else who is not from the northeast saying, "Well, I didn't realise you could do that."
Got ya.
I think I
Something
could
they don't just say. Well, I didn't realise you could do that.
There's handy. I think would be where I would go. There's handy, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Come on, Andy. there are 56 beautiful human beings watching this.
Excellent.
Abject chaos.
I take it Jake
Has
must still be
has
going, is
anyone
he?
got any? Has anyone guessed how many bowls he's done yet?
Everybody's
got
guessed
there.
how many bowls he's done,
Lo-
but nobody's got
Loads
it right.
people- Nobody's got it right.
No, nobody's got it right. In fact, nobody's even got it within 10.
Uh-oh.
So this
There's an
might be
idea.
this might be a rollover question.
There's an idea. I think Lemmington. 46 says Paula. Paula, do that more in a day. Come on. You know the man. Douglas Mungham saying 200.
Oh dear.
That's one a day. So that's one a day, just under one a day for every weekday. It's actually less than one a day for every weekday.
He does that in his sleep.
Spitfire, so Spitfire, no, it's how many day bowls did he create last year? Funnels are
Right.
not included because he didn't make any.
He did.
It's not that.
No, he didn't.
That he didn't know about.
No, that was the year before.
I'm still counting it
And
as
you
last
never.
year.
Oh,
'Cause the
dear.
book, it still exists.
If we're going to count how many of his bowls exist,
Right.
Jamie,
Hang on
we've
then.
got,
The thin wall bowl there that Wayne turned. I've got hammer somewhere.
hammer. Got an hammer. If you had a hammer.
We can make Wayne turn a funnel live.
Jamie doing the wood turning impression of Umbongo.
Yeah, there you go. Outside the
404
beat.
not found is Mark Stratton's guess.
Oh dear, that's an error. Douglas has gone
Douglas
with
Mungham, you keep trying, sir. We're going to go with your first answer. 3 seconds. Yes. No. And the people.
Still said 7 million.
Well, he did. It's a good answer, but it's not right.
It's good, but it's not right.
I tell you what, if I had the money to buy 7 million wood-turning blanks, I would have packed in wood-turn and kept the money.
Built an ark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Spitfire 1592 says none. They all sprung a leak with a 25mm hole somehow at the bottom of the bowl. I feel he's making an accusation, sir.
Yeah,
I think
let him.
so.
He's obviously seen Jamie in action
Must have done.
Hard.
with his ball paying hammer that's got around the 25mm circumference.
I'll have you know I found a sticker, Jamie, today. A maple tree. Yeah, I found a sticker today. A sticker that you put on something before. I found it in the lid of the bin that used to be in Maple Tree Studios. It's currently in my kitchen. I'll take a picture later on and post it. Damn you, Paige! Was what
I think somewhere in that shed that you're about to take down, there's some for rectal use only stickers.
is it really?
You're probably going to miss them or find them as you're going through burning the wood or something.
With any luck, kind of thing would be better fun. Paulo Thompson's first guess was 104.
And
With any luck,
Liliani says 370. The first guess wasn't me.
Oh. So people who are coming in the 300s or the 200s, I'm just going to say, right, that you have all watched videos where he's turned two bowls in the same video.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't even begin to cover the amount of bowls he's turned off camera.
remember when I'm doing a live, okay, not today because I was away up to Dales this morning and didn't come in the workshop this afternoon. But for instance, on a Wednesday night, when I'm doing a live on a Wednesday night, I've usually been in here all day before that live.
Douglas Mungham still chancing his arm by saying 918.
Oh, dear.
It's good, but it's not right.
Where's Joey when you need him? Oh no, I know where Joey is. He's at the
In the
depot.
depot.
His name is Joey. He's at the depot, but in his hometown he's known as the king of El Disco.
Awesome, man. Love it.
Oh, Andy's asking a question.
Yeah.
And the question is, yes, but has he still got them all?
No.
Andy, there was a subtext in there where we did say how many of them were claimed as practice pieces by Jamie's mum.
Jamie's mum.
Yeah. She's got some of them.
Scott's in. Scott, how the devil are you?
I've actually got a video where I finished one of them.
And I feel people cover your ears because the level of screech will be quite high. Brace yourself. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Blue light tumbler is in the chat.
The question tonight is, Scott, what is the number of the combination to Scott's shed? And so far, the most people seem to have guessed at 999.
I actually know. I'm not allowed to say. He did.
I tell you what, if we're including Scott in the question, a good one would be how many biscuits has he eaten last year?
Oh, hey.
Good
The
Lord.
two questions that are posed. Well, actually, 3 questions that are posed. Is how many bowls did Wayne ton last year? How many of them were claimed by Jamie's mum as practice pieces?
Yeah.
And how many biscuits does Scott eat while in the workshop? And the fourth question is how attached to his dippy cup has Shug become? Will he start crying if we take it away?
No.
Mark L's in the chat.
No one can take it. You can't take my cup from me.
And Shane Hurst is in too, folks. As is Chris and Connie.
Good evening, guys.
How you doing?
So, Jake must have finished his Patreon now, seeing as how all the rest of the gang are coming across.
I guess.
Thanks very much for coming over.
Douglas Mungham says McVitie's can't keep up with Scott.
Cindy's in as well. How you doing?
Gerard the French Tunnel's here. Good evening, everybody. Gerard's turned up, says good evening, everybody. It looks like I've arrived after the battle. Happy New Year to you all. Hey! Michael McEwen's in. Hello, Wayne.
Back at you.
Wayne. Tiff Tick is waving at people. Right, question for tonight is, how many bowls did Wayne turn in 2021? How many bowls did Wayne turn in 2021? How many of those bowls were claimed by Jamie's mum as practice pieces? And how attached, oh no, tell a lie, how many biscuits did Scott eat in 2021 inside the workshop? And how attached has Shug become to his tippy cup? While everyone's thinking about that, has anyone made any making New Year's resolutions you want to share?
Well, the one that I put into Jake's Patreon earlier on was to do more turning.
More?
Cindy tells us she's 67. Sorry, I think that was a guess. Sorry, Cindy. Sorry.
67, Cindy?
Yeah, that's what he did before breakfast. Benjamin has a question for you, Wayne. He says, Wayne, what's your favourite finish for a bowl? How many bowls can you finish with one bottle? And how many bottles did you use last year?
Right, my favourite finish on bowls tends to be wax. Now, I don't have a preference on waxes, to tell you the truth. I'll either use, I still got a tub of bry wax somewhere, but I'll either use Hampshire Sheen gloss wax or Chestnut Products wax 22, Wood Wax 22, either Hampshire Sheen or Chestnut Products microcrystalline wax. And I think I'm on my either second or third tin of microcrystalline wax. If I'm using waxes on anything, I will always use Yorkshire Grit first. Turn that off.
Yorkshire Grit.
So folks, what Wayne's just done is he's kind of told some fibs. Wayne is a bit like Shrek. He makes his own wax by extracting it from his ears and applying it to the wood.
Right, not talking about something like that, not that exact thing. But did you know that I think it's watchmakers use, go back on camera, Wayne, sort of around here, you can sort of scrape, and that comes away as a lubricant, and watchmakers use that, or traditional watchmakers use that when they're doing watches. There you go.
Do you know, true or not, I want it to be true. And the question really is how many people out in the chat have actually just done that to see?
Yeah, I was talking a load of nonsense there. I was just getting you all to follow the leader. I'm sure I saw that in the movie once somewhere.
Captive ring's like
Right.
a busy little bee, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Folks,
Most
if you
people
like
tape
the
them.
way- Go on,
Most
sir.
people tape them up, but I think they're fun.
Terry from TJ Turning's got a shoot. So, Terry, catch you later,
See you,
mate.
Terry.
Have a good one.
Terry.
Thanks for coming in.
See you later, Terry.
So remember, folks, if you like what Wayne's doing and you'd like us all to shut up, remember, hit that thumbs up. And if you're
Oh
new
no,
to the
you
channel,
can't shut up. That's what
okay,
you're
we're
here
not
for.
done yet. We're just a minute. Shush! Don't crack on. I mean, we're just.
Oh,
going for
sorry.
I mean, seriously, man. God damn. Right.
Bloody hell, Clasper, stay in your bloody place, why don't you?
Hey.
Hear me. Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
Hey!
Good lord.
What's up?
How you doing?
Well,
All right.
well, rumor has it. Shug's become very attached to his tippy cup.
Hell yeah.
Aw, Shug.
Very attached.
Just in case anybody hasn't seen Shug and his new attire that he received from Jamie.
Oh, go on, man. Do a solo.
There he is.
Do a solo.
Baby!
Do a solo.
He's a
There
baby!
you go.
Oh my goodness. What did I walk into?
We're
Yeah,
going to get
tell
one
you
for
what,
you,
man.
mate. We're going to get one for you.
There'll be an investigation on this one, right?
I sincerely hope so.
Shug, I still think he should have got you the sheath.
Oof.
I
not for
reckon
a
it's
live.
got Jamie, pink romper suit, man. Pink romper suit.
He also said a catheter as well.
Boy,
Oh,
My-
no,
oh my.
no.
can you sound for the boys, young Shug?
No, I went for the sheath because the sheath is less painful.
Oh my.
Spitfire's asking, was that a tippy cup he was drinking from? It was.
Yes, it
indeed,
was.
My new tippy cup.
Right, get this parted off.
Stuart says, "What movie was it, Wayne? Was it The Watchmen?" Oh my God! You could write our scripts.
Whatever it
Choose
is, I want
that.
to watch.
Mhm.
Choose
What am I looking for now? Skew chisel. Where the hell's the skew chisel gone?
And his wallet cried.
Paula was asking, by the way, what's the spray you used before the Yorkshire Grit? That was sanding sealer, wasn't it?
Yep, it was sand and sealer. Cellulose, that's it there.
Tears of
Wayne
angels.
uses it for deodorant.
Chestnut
Awesome.
sand and sealer. What that does is that it sort of sticks down the grains, so you don't have the grains of the wood standing up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And here we are.
Oh.
One nice wee goblet made out of elm with just a single captive ring. What time are we on?
Nice.
10
10-2.
Right then.
They've been
Right, okay.
remarkably quick, sir.
Right, here we go.
And
Might
his
as well
wallet
might as well
cried.
do something else, eh?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Right, change camera again. Since I'm
Although
not
it's
over
hard
there,
to
I'm back
include
over
it.
here.
Douglas Mungan said, and his wallet cried. They should wrap wire in the corpse of Elvis Presley. Right now, he'd be spinning so fast he'd generate enough power for the whole United States every time I sing a bit of that.
Right.
In the depot.
Now, when I'm doing a batch of stuff, it's time consuming to actually use the set square, or they even go from corner to corner to find the center. So what I tend to do is eyeball it.
Should be right.
That looks about central there.
Looks good to me.
That looks about central there. Now, in fact, no, that's a bit off. But if you want to start doing that, a lot of the time you can just go back and check. So I'll just use the center finder. Just mark that, just to see how close or far away I was. And I would say, I don't think you can you see that? That is just about
Yeah.
spot on, that is.
Yeah,
Looks
that's
off.
good,
It
yeah.
looks off. Okay.
I said just about. I didn't say it was. I said just about.
I'm sorry, man. Don't shout at me, man.
See these bloody Scotsmen nitpicking
I'm
or
sorry,
what?
man. I'm sorry. Don't shout at me, man.
It'll probably be the centre in a minute.
Won't matter in a second anyway, so.
I thought the centre
Right.
looked all right, mate. I didn't have a problem with it. I
Cheers,
guess
mate.
you could say it was mint.
Admit. There you go.
It was champion.
Jamie, with all the love in the world, man, you know, I mean, you are oculatory challenged, sir.
Mint. Hey.
Right, so I'll just get this down into round. What I'm going to do is a very quick honey drizzler or honey dipper, one of the two.
Oh, there you go then. That's answered your question. Spitfire was just asking if you're making a wooden straw for the cup.
Nah.
I'll have to wait to progress to a straw. I'll stop and stick a cup.
do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
Come on and do the conga.
And this is just going to be turned between centres. It's not getting put into the chuck or anything.
Martin at Woody's Creations in. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
What's happening?
I have no idea, Jake. If you find out, let me know.
It's just something you say, man. Oh, look at the ball on that.
Right, what I need.
Ben. Ooh, do a double-ended honey dip.
Oh, goodness.
How many honeys were you thinking of dibbling, Ben?
Remember, people, in 3
That's a
minutes.
microphone for Joey.
Remember, in 3 minutes, people, we're after the watershed here in the UK, so anything goes.
That could be a microphone for Joey for when he's down at the depot.
Need help on aisle 7.
He could sing whilst cooking some meat on the disco.
El disco.
El disco.
And his wallet tried. Yes, Connie, you are the only one thinking about the amount of sweeping that's going to be needed.
Yeah,
Because Wayne isn't, and we have given up.
Yeah, in that fact.
Sorry about the noise.
Every now and again, Connie, we have to go round there and help him. We jack up his lathe and put some more bricks underneath it. That's not the floor you see in there. That's 35 years worth of standing and turning.
Don't apologise about the noise, mate. I mute your videos anyway.
Oh, slap of my thighs.
Got him.
Got him.
Right, just needs a bit of work on that part there.
Scott said, well, my video tonight has music inspired by Wayne as its proper music. Scott, you wouldn't know what proper music is if it slapped you in the face.
Exactly.
With a chair.
Me and Wayne do agree on one thing, and that's it.
That's it.
Ben's had a cracking idea.
When
fact-
Scott's in the chat room during the day when he's doing what even at night time, his idea of music is playing bloody steps.
I should be
Yeah.
so lucky, lucky,
It's
lucky,
a
lucky.
tragedy.
Wayne, Ben's had a genius idea.
What's
He
that?
says, build your workshop on a 45-degree angle, so all the shavings fall to one end and out the door.
Ben, I've got an easier answer than that. All I do is leave all the shavings where they are and wait until I get flooded, and it all just gets washed away.
Or until you get a visitor.
Even then,
Yeah, even then. I think he just puts it on the shelf and saves it for later.
there's a couple of seats under all those shavings, guys. If you want to move the shavings, you know, you can sit down.
Oh, God. Scott's gone all technical now. He said, no, Wayne, I've gone from steps to McBusted. Does anybody know anything about what he's talking about now?
No,
I haven't got the foggiest what he's talking about.
no spindle work tonight. What's going on?
Oh, no, Vicky does.
Doesn't
Hey!
Keep it to yourself,
I don't doubt
Vicky.
it.
Keep it to yourself, Vicky.
I don't doubt that she knows all about it.
Vicky! Actually, the
Some of
age
the
gap
rubbish she
between
listens to.
the age gap between Vicky and Scott is probably narrower than the rest of us.
Well, Vicky's, 8.5 years younger than me.
Yeah, Scott's 3 years younger than you.
No, he's a year younger than me. So it's 7
Now,
years.
are we
between
talking?
them.
Are we talking about actual age or mental age here?
No, they're the
made no
same age then.
I made no distinction. I mean, Jamie mental age. Jamie's 61.
Very, very true.
Vicky and Scott are about 14.
Yeah. At a push.
Scott's
I'm
standing the
83.
door.
I'm 83 and Wayne's
Oh,
1004.
No, Scott's 2 years younger than me.
Scott's
He's
2
2
years
years
old.
younger
He's
than me.
39 in 17 days.
Boy, mate, you are in for. There's going to be far too many comedy presents coming your way.
I'll believe that. Believe that.
Bloody hell, it's my birthday next Saturday.
We know.
Oh my!
Oh my.
Oh my!
Hasn't gone unnoticed, young Wayne.
Dear God, who would have thunk it?
So Scott's birthday in 17 days. Have you got a compressor, Scott? Just save on your lungs, that's all.
Vicky's going to be a lady of some years at 32. She's not allowed to like steps after that.
I know.
You're not allowed to like steps. Period.
Well, I mean, we know that, but you've got to give the girl some hope.
Right, I'm just sharpening my gouge.
That's what she said. And Scott says, "Yes, thanks, Jamie. It's stuck in the cupboard, though through some technical errors putting in the kitchen units."
Might have to buy you something else then.
Roy's the boy says he got a box of Christmas pud flavoured fudge as a present, and it's nice. Oh, that actually does sound quite nice.
Oh, better stand this first, hadn't I?
It's an option.
Better, mate.
Oh,
You got to be quite careful when you're sanding these things, especially if you've parted quite the distance into the dipper part of this. I've had a good few fly across the workshop.
Phew!
Whee! Whee!
You're joking, man.
No, and that's when I turned around and said, oops, I wish that hadn't happened.
Did you say it exactly like that?
Yep,
oops, up, upside your head.
exactly. Exactly like that.
Accrington Stanley?
Right up.
Scott says, say, still use it. The door's too narrow to get it out, though. So Scott's issue is his hose is too small.
Dang it, man.
Fanar.
Poor little guy.
Trying a warm day, Scott. Trying a warm day.
Yeah. It was cold. It's cold in the pool.
Try warming your hands up as well before you.
It's far too much experience being unveiled in this conversation.
Scott's trying to change the conversation by saying, question. Oil or natural finish? I can
Jam,
hear the
mate.
panic.
Jam.
Chris Schwind.
Fred Gulliver's in. Is in. Yeah, Chris Schwind is in. Preference on the D.
Heavy on the D.
And Chris
Heavy
Schwind
on the
is saying, keep it classy. Well done.
No.
Good advice.
Yes, we will. Low class, low rent.
It's usually third class on my show.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure we keep the D in her name because she likes that.
Yeah. The G is
Vicky
silent.
Vicky says in the words
Oh.
of Steps.
And change camera again.
Tragedy!
The G is silent. The D is definitely.
There you
not
go.
silent.
Honey drizzler.
Super cool.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll go with the rest of them. There's
Question:
another
Will
one
it
I
work
did
with
earlier.
jam? Will it work
Yes,
with jam?
it'll work with jam.
Awesome.
Right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, where's that goblet gone? Oh, there it is. There you go. That's the goblet I did earlier with out of elm with a captive ring on there.
Now that is mint. I like
Super
that.
nice.
So I will bring the guys back in.
I'm not setting up for this one.
There we go. There we go. So as you can see, we now have Jake in the room as well, who's not long finished his Patreon, which
Yeah.
while I was there was looking very, very good.
Good group of people.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been putting in the bloody overlay things, Jamie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He loads them up, doesn't he?
He's mad. He is. He's mad.
Yeah, he ain't right.
Yeah.
Right, let's bring the chat back up.
He's a cheeky, crafty cockney.
Probably. Grand. Okay, guys. I think that's us for tonight. Thank you very much for coming along. And like I said earlier, I hope everybody had a good New Year. I certainly did. Had a great time watching Jamie's live last night.
Jamie's put his hand up, mate. Jamie's put his hand up.
Yep, hand up. Go on.
I was just wondering if I could end the show.
Yes, you can end the show.
Okay.
That does it.
That was mint. I like that a lot.
And on that note, enjoy the rest of your year, guys. And I'm hitting